too. His teammate Edwin Gutierrez, he was there, the 27-year-old from Caracas. He's nicknamed the Pega. We will see him coming out very likely tonight. Has played most matches. El King Edward is another option. The rapper from Maracay. Edward Davila, his full name, 18 years old. Plays basketball and studies in college. He's usually a point guard. He's a content creator on YouTube as well. Be sure to check out his channel, Edward Davila, aka El King Edward. You will be able to find him. From Valencia, we have another option in Yanger Morales, 20-year-old who plays baseball. Very, very big sport in Venezuela. As Chile is still waiting for their Venezuelan opponent. Final option for them, for Venezuela, is Oscar Sanchez, 25 years old. You've already heard the ages. A lot of experience on Venezuela. Oscar Sanchez playing as nickname Ray, usually. He's a great option because he's played a lot of NBA 2K tournaments. European League, Como Octopus, Q-Lash League, the Italian League, as well as playing ever since NBA 2K16 came out. There we go, matchmaking. Team Venezuela, your opponent for today. Spoke about their options. Forfeited the match. I'm pretty sure they're going to try and set up another match. Team Kevin. Kevin, of course, by Kevin. The team captain, Kevin Flores, the 24-year-old from Santiago. One of the biggest cities in Chile. Plays tennis ever since he was 7 years old. Managed to win some youth championships as well. There we go. Are we going to see some action? Chile versus Venezuela. Kevin Flores usually playing for Chile. Matias Pinto once again in the starting lineup as well. His nickname Bimati. Didn't see enough of him on the ball, by the way, against Brazil. With Bimati on fire, usually they'll be able to transfer their games into a big win. Bimati, Matias Pinto, 17 years old only, but one of the biggest talents in the country. There's a reason he's starting all the matches in the FIBA Esports Open so far. He's played soccer for several years. Likes to practice basketball as well. Especially on the digital pitch. Played the IESA tournament. Finished as one of the best in the Uruguayan league as well. Interestingly enough, a Shield player in the Uruguay league, of course. It's not too odd for esports players to go across borders as well, as in real sports. Managed to finish second in a couple of small tournaments. He has yet to taste the gold medals, Matias Pinto, Bimati. But he's coming closer and closer to getting them. As we are waiting for confirmation on the players of Venezuela. Will they still be able to connect? Like we said, 7 options on their roster. Should be able to field the team, especially when it's crunch time. Winner takes all. And will accompany Brazil into the bracket stage of the tournament. Everyone here fighting for the chance to be a regional champion. Champions of the continent. To follow up Argentina, back-to-back champion from FIBA Open, the first and second edition last year. It would be insane to go back-to-back a third time. Argentina would be the second team to do so, as Saudi Arabia already managed it. 60 nations from 6 regions competing for the gold medals. Absolutely bonkers. Almost doubled our teams from the FIBA Esports Open too. We had 38 nations competing back then. which was already double the amount of teams of the first FIBA Esports Open. So much interest to compete. And we're really hoping to see more of this action later this year or maybe early next year, with maybe even more national teams as well. NBA 2K gaining a lot of traction around the globe. Very, very popular game. Highest rated player in the game, still LeBron James. Ever since the game came out, he was rated 97. He still is. He used to be the only player with a 97 rating. However, one of the best players in the league, who has been making headlines recently, breaking record after record, has now been upgraded to a 97 rating as well. It's Stephen Curry, of course. Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors. Best shooter in the history of the game. Best shooter in the history of basketball. At the very least, the best three-point shooter. His skill rating for three-point shots from range, 99. Highest possible rating in the game. To compare, LeBron James has an 82 rating for that stat. Kevin Durant, third best player in the game with a 96 overall rating, 91 for three-point shots. While Chile is gearing up to play Team Venezuela. It's going to be in the Venezuelan arena. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, back-to-back MVP for the regular season, of course, in the NBA. Still a 96 rating as well. Same way he started out the season. His three-point shots rating is 73, lowest among the top 10 players in the game. Top 10 completed by Kawhi Leonard in fifth, behind Giannis. On a 96 average rating as well. Nikola Jokic in sixth position. A lot of votes for him to be even higher. And a 95 rating for a couple of guys. James Harden and Joel Embiid, the big guys from Brooklyn and Philadelphia. Luka Doncic, the 22-year-old Slovenian from Dallas Mavericks. Absolute star player. He's got a 94 rating in the ninth position. And Damian Lillard, Dame time, of course, 94 rating as well in 10th. Anthony Davis, the big man from the Lakers, in the 11th spot. But let's focus on the game at hand. 0-0 the score. But we're certainly going to see lots of buckets today. As Chile are going to be starting things off with XO Roro on the ball. Instead of Be Crazy, let's not forget Be Crazy was seeing a lot of the ball in their early encounters. They're happy to see XO Roro take his place. Coming in from the bench. He's going to try and make the difference in this match. That will most definitely make the difference between these two teams. XO Roro. Already both teams successful. First shot from the three-point line by Bimati. It's not going to hit. First miss by Matias Pinto, the 17-year-old from Puerto Varas. I'm sorry. I'm butchering these names. I'm butchering the city names as well. Be sure to lodge your complaints on my socials at Treurene. Treurene. Happy to see them come. Any feedback is appreciated, of course. And be sure to check out the FIBA socials, because a lot of streams going on at the same time. Several commentators doing several matches as we try and give all the teams, all the nations equal screen time. Although obviously the teams that will be eliminated from the group stage will see less screen time than the teams reaching semifinals or finals. Here we go, Bimati with the second attempt, also off the rim and out. Not going to be able to hit the target just yet. Hasn't been very lucky today. If you're seeing these weird colors on the stream as well, terribly sorry. We Can't really fix that as it's down to the player output. It's Bimati streaming. And he's had these issues before. The give and go. Exororo. A lot of space from range, but he tries to get closer to the area. Shot clock on 3. They're gonna have to go for it. By Kevin. Goes up for 2. Doesn't get it. Chile leading 6-2. And Chile on the defense. Doing some work. We're gonna see the free throw from the byline for Venezuela. Venezuela coming out with younger god. Younger Morales. The man from Valencia. The man who actually lives in Spain, but hails from Venezuela. Plays baseball. Most popular sport in his country. The country of his birth, at least. Hasn't competed much in NBA 2K just yet, but has shown himself a very capable contender. Has shown himself as one of the biggest talents in the scene for the past 2 to 3 years, probably. Always reaching the grand finals of his national championships. And always making it to at least the quarterfinals from those top 16 players. There we go. Well played by Chile. On the break with Exororo. Roro to Bimati. Dishes a dime and Bimati makes it count from range. Had a little bit of luck. Went in off the rim, but Chile already leading by 6 points. They're not playing around right now. This is, of course, the deciding match. First quarter already winding down. 1:39 on the clock. As we're going to see who takes that last ticket into the brackets from Group 2 to place themselves as second after Brazil. Brazil leading comfortably with 4 points in this group. Younger god. Usually quick on the trigger. This time finds his teammate on the byline. There we go. Successful 3 points for Venezuela. Closing the gap. 11-8. Still Chile in the lead. All of these players so happy to represent their country. The pressure was never as high as it is in this match. I'm sure nerves are playing a part for Venezuela as they are trailing by 5 points now. Chile once again successful from the paint. El King Edward, let's see what he can do. Hasn't seen much of the ball yet. And he relieves possession to Chile. Tiddy Castle. Usually very quick in his decision making. Tiddy Castle 14. Plays football in Osorno, small town in Chile. Cristian Castillo, his real name. There we go. On the other end of the pitch, Tiddy Castle once again for Chile. Lays it off. Bimati with room for a shot. Makes it count. Perfect 3 for Chile. And now up 16-8 already. First quarter winding down with only half a minute left to go. They've got double the points that Venezuela have. Just now it was still 11-8. Now it's 16-8. And the foul has been drawn. We're going to see a tip-off actually. By Oquero. Oquero needs to show his best in order to put Venezuela over the brink. He is the man with the experience. Humberto Di Pasquale, the 33-year-old from Maracay. The athlete. Football, basketball, baseball. He plays it all. Has been playing NBA 2K since the 2018 edition. Hasn't been able to put his team over the top just yet. Especially as this happens. Chile right now seeing the gap closed to only 3 points. Venezuela coming closer and closer. Exororo on the ball. Loses possession. Rey is playing as well. Good to see. One of the guys I mentioned to be able to make a difference. Oscar Sanchez, the 25-year-old from Palma de Mallorca. A grande Caballero. A big player. Playing for about 5 years now. El King Edward. Tries to find space. Shot clock at 15. Second quarter Going very well for Venezuela so far. They've closed the gap to only 5 points. They remain as close as ever. Ooh. Venezuela on the break. Chile went up for 3. Didn't get it. Younger God on the other side. Has some space for a perfect dime. The beast makes it count. The beast. VZLA, obviously short for Venezuela. So proud of representing his country. Tagging VZLA at the end of his nickname. Ever since he made it to the national digital team. Exororo feeds it to Diego Skill. Up for 2. Count it for Chile. Chile leading by 5 once again. Venezuela trailing, but keeping it close. As this second quarter progresses. Just the way they want to. They don't want to see Chile move away further than they already have in the first quarter. Oh, great 3 from Chile. Great shot. Bimati so far most impressive. Matias Pinto, but Kevin Flores by Kevin leading by example as well. Every time he gets a chance, he puts up a big shot. Younger God onto the Beast. The Beast just made a 2. Can he put one in again? Brings it to Ray Austin. Oh, 1 second on the shot clock and he's going to have to hurry and rush. And that forces a mistake. The slam dunk is there on the other side. 10 points the lead for Chile right now with 2 minutes 30 to 39 remaining in the second quarter. And Chile slowly but surely once again putting some distance in between themselves and Venezuela. El King Edward. Him and his teammates are going to have to be perfect from now on. El King Edward Davila, the 18-year-old from Maracay. Plays college basketball. Point guard. His first time in a FIBA Esports tournament. Actually, first time in a big esports tournament. He's played some small local tournaments without big prizes attached. So he hasn't really felt pressure like he's feeling it today. Especially as he wants to put his country in the brackets. This is what they came for. This is what it feels like when you want to be the best. You have to beat the best. And it's going to be tough, especially against Chile. Look at them leading by 13 points already, 28-15. They're putting a lot of distance in between themselves and Venezuela. Venezuela on the ball. Younger God. Going to have to make it count. Goes for the safer option, but El King Edward has a problem now because the shot clock is on 2. Feeds it to Younger. Brings the problem back to him. Goes up for 3. It's a perfect 3, but the shot clock had already wound down too far. He wasn't in time with the jumper. Such a shame. Timing was perfect on that shot. Went in without touching the rim. Exororo on the other end feeds it to the Beast, to Bimati. The Beast now in possession for for Venezuela, sorry. But there's a Beast on the side of Chile as well. Oh, there we go. Big 3 for Venezuela. That's important. Keep closing that gap. Exororo now for Chile. Chile on 30 points already in the second quarter with a minute left to go. There we go, 32. They keep extending their lead. Ever since this match started, you have to feel for Venezuela. They haven't been able to stop Chile from launching their successful offensive moves. There we go, foul drawn. Possession for Venezuela still. By Oquero. He's going to have to work magic. Umberto Di Pasquale. Team captain, but so far he can't make the difference. Extraordinary player in his national league for the past 2 years. Has been winning almost everything there is to win. But across borders, he has to grab his first big victory, especially with Chile now. Going up 37-18, you have to feel it's unlikely that it's going to happen today for him. Especially with teams lying in wait such as Brazil and Argentina. Obviously the 2 biggest and best countries on the continent. Good 2-pointer from Venezuela to keep it at least a reasonably close affair. Although we're only in the second quarter. 12 seconds left to go. Shot clock turned off. Game clock at 10 right now. Venezuela trailing by 17 points. Bimati leading the charge for Chile with 11 points and a rebound as well. Offensively really making the difference. And right now Venezuela is looking at their leader, Di Pasquale, by Oquero, to dig them out of a ditch. Younger God is going to get the free throws. He's going to make the first count. Can he make it even closer? There we go. Perfect timing. 37-22. Finally something to be happy about for Venezuela. Chile will be looking for Axororo right now. The man on fire. Perfect pass. Long range effort. There we go. Up for two. Don't get it. Do get the offensive rebound. And right now player of the half, as the clock winds down, is obviously on the side of Chile. Axororo came in for B Crazy after that match against, I think it was Brazil, yeah, where Chile went up a few points in the first quarter, but then Brazil in the end drawing the longest breath, being the strongest team when it came to focus down the line. Axororo, he is the man so far. Second half commences with him on the ball. Perfect feed to Diego Skill. Finds the man in the corner by Kevin. Goes up for three. Doesn't get it. Titty Castle does get the offensive rebound. Here we go. Chile still on the ball. Feed it to Axororo, of course. Try and find space for him to put up a three. Feed it to him again. Put up a screen. No, he actually goes for the man under the bucket. Diego Skill gets his bucket. 39-22. Venezuela must be getting desperate right now, even if we're only in the third quarter, even if it's still very much possible. But look at this, Chile on the other end. Axororo never gonna miss from there. No defenders left to deal with him. 41-22, almost double the points that Venezuela have. Chile right now putting Venezuela, to the sword. City Council really needs to step it up right now. The university student from Osorno, the 19-year-old Cristian Castelo, has been able to give Chile its wings so far. If he keeps this up, there we go. Diego Skill with a little bit of skill to put Chile over the top. 43-24. I was going to say, if Titty Castle keeps up his almost perfect record, perfect shot percentage from the field, Chile's going to be able to win this comfortably. Venezuela looking for a way back into this match, back into the action. Backs against the wall. 3 minutes 19 left to go in the third quarter. Chile really feeling comfortable right now. All the nerves have calmed. No worries for them as they put up another two. Big 2 points by Kevin. Pressure just piling on right now for Venezuela. Certainly it's going to get harder and harder as time progresses to make the right choices. Went up for three, saw the defender was there. Instantly switched gears to a pass to Younger God. Shot clock on 0, not going to be able to get the shot off in time. And slowly but surely, Chile are coming closer and closer to that spot in the semi-finals. They've got an absolute superstar player in Bimati and by Kevin. But today, Diego Skill and Titty Castle are really bringing the heat as well. But most impressive, Axororo. Coming in off the bench, Rodrigo Soto, the man from Concepcion, the 22-year-old. Superstar digital player without boundaries right now, without limits. He knows the stage is always his if only he brings his A game. And today against Venezuela, when it counts most, he is bringing it. Right now Chile up with double the points that Venezuela have. Look at that. Once more on the board. Make it more than double. 50-24 in the third quarter with 2 minutes left to go. And the fourth quarter coming up. The beast, Venezuela, needs to find space. Younger God gets the ball fed to him. The screen is set by the beast, but Younger can't really profit from it. Feeds it to Al King Edward. Goes up for three. Doesn't make it count. And then once again, Chile on the break. Story of the game right here. Up for two. Do miss it this time by Kevin with the offensive rebound. Feeds to Bimati. I was talking about his sharp shooting today, but misses two big shots there. Maybe a way for Venezuela to get back into the match. Although they have lost the ball once again. Bimati right now. Taking his time. Winding down the clock. Feeds it to Axel Roro. Up for a perfect three. Wow. Chile now on 53. Are we going to see the biggest amount of points of the day? Currently that feat belongs to Argentina with 78 of their own in a match against Guyana. However, it's looking more and more likely with over a quarter left to go that Chile is going to be coming close to that amount of points. Free tip-off actually. And Chile once again on the break. Diego Skill also on fire. Bimati by Kevin. Slam dunk. Boom shakalaka. 55-24. Chile just keep going at them. No remorse. No regrets. Not even feeling sorry for Venezuela. We're in a tough spot right now. In between a brick and a hard place. Do get the slam dunk. Bring their score in total to 26. Finally, Edward Davila, aka El King Edward, bringing what he has brought to the table more often than not for Venezuela. A move he's practiced time and time again. This time he whips it out when it matters most, but still, the reply is instantly there by Chile. We're on the back foot once again. El King Edward on the ball, feeds it to Younger God, perfect three. Venezuela fighting back, finally finding their footing in the third quarter. 23 seconds left on the timer. If only they can prevent this one from flying in and maybe put up another three before the timer runs out. 15 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock at 12, but Chile lose the ball. Don't hit the shot. Venezuela with another chance. The beast is going to go up for a three. Is going to have to. 4 seconds left on the timer. He feeds it to Younger God. One more chance. No space for the pass. Gets it to Ray anyway, but Ray doesn't get the chance to shoot as the timer runs out. Fourth quarter is going to commence. 5 minutes on the timer with Chile leading 57-29. It's looking more and more likely that Chile is going to be able to make the semifinals. But Venezuela finally fighting back. In fact, have put themselves over the 30 hurdle. 57-31. So from the last 9 points scored in this game, 7 were from Venezuela. Finally, a spark of hope, a glimmer of hope, although that's quickly put to bed by Chile with this perfect dunk from Tiddy Castle. Younger God. Gonna try and find some of his teammates on the other end. The Beast with room in the paint, waits too long, 3 defenders on him, up for 3, his teammate doesn't get it. I think that was Bayoquero, who finally got fed the ball on the right side of the pitch. Venezuela in possession. A good move defensively, but it's going to award possession to Venezuela. Although Chile are quick on the break and put up another 3, and that's going to put this one almost certainly to bed. 64-31. If Venezuela had any hope of turning this around, it's starting to slip away from their grasp. Younger God finding the Beast. The Beast looking for the King. El King Edward on the left. Perfect 3 from him. He has been on fire. They need to feed him the ball more often when he's out in the open. The player who puts up the most threes, the best shots from the field. Bimati having a decent match with 11 points, 3 assists, a couple of rebounds as well. But right now, most impressive Diego skill in the past few quarters. Diego Benjamin Marquez Barria, the man from Castro, 16 years old only, so I should say the boy from Castro. Bayoquero for Venezuela, tries to find space for a 3, feeds it to El King Edward, the Beast. He's got a lot of space for a logo 3, a lot of room, but apparently doesn't realize the time pressure, or he doesn't believe in it anymore, because 64-34 in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left to go. Surely, if you get the space, you're going to unleash a shot instantly. Tame effort, though, in the end. And Chile were able to profit, but didn't make it count. the beast onto younger God. Back to the beast, slam dunk, reverse dunk. He gets it, 64-36, but will Venezuela still believe in this? Now on the other end, ex-Aurora. Such a fast player, good dribble in between two guys. Will he find space again? This guy can follow you into a revolving door and still come out first. There we go, perfect 2 by him once again. Ex-Aurora really leading the charge. 19 points for him, 8 of his 12 attempts from the field have hit the bucket. And he's really putting up sheer numbers right now for Chile. Venezuela with an attempt. Good 3 from them. 2 minutes left remaining in the match though. 66-39. Still 27 points. The lead for Chile. Ex-Aurora is going to try and make it more. The foul is drawn. A couple of free throws for Chile. No, actually possession on the byline by Kevin Flores, the 24-year-old. Most experienced man on the field for Chile. The man from Santiago. The tennis player who's been playing NBA 2K for about 5 years. Has competed in a lot of digital tournaments. IESA, the South American tournament that each NBA 2K player of a certain level plays in. But also the WGB, and the TPO as well. Big international tournaments. Didn't manage to win one just yet, but he's going to keep on trying. There we go, up for 3. Not going to get it. Chile still on the ball though. Diego Skill feeds it to by Kevin, I think. No, to Teddy Castle. Cristian Castillo from Osorno. The player crazy about football, the point guard. Diego Skill puts in another 2. Keeps piling on the misery for Venezuela, who are by now starting to realize that with 1 minute 11 left on the game timer in the 4th quarter, they need to admit that Chile is too hot to handle right now. Still gonna try and get some 3-pointers on the board. Good moves from Diego Skill. There we go. Ref calls the foul, and Chile are gonna get the chance to go over 70 points pretty soon. As they get a couple of free throws for Teddy Castle. He gets the first. 69 right now. Here comes 70. Ooh, close to missing it, but gets it, even though it was slightly early on the trigger. El King Edward on the break. Try and find that spark of hope. Try and find the strength to play for your honor, to at least put up another couple of points. 47 seconds left on the timer. Venezuela missed their 3. Diego Skill tries to get one from Chile. And there we go, free throws again. Look at that, double digits for most of the players on the side of Chile. Venezuela are having a tough time finding their feet right now. First shot. Second shot goes in. 71. 7 more, and they're on level terms with the big numbers I spoke about from Argentina, but probably not enough time with only 37 seconds left to go. The stream is really choppy right now, really lagging. Sorry for the quality. We're obviously depending on the players from all over the world to set up a good connection. It's not always going to be the same quality, but certainly it has been a great tournament and great games so far. As we're about to proceed into the brackets later today for both the Next Gen Europe region as well as the South American region. Let's see who will be the followers in the footsteps of Argentina, back-to-back champion at FIBA Esports Open. Or will they just do it for another time, for a third time? Could very well be. So far they've looked solid today. Chile looking solid as well. Chile putting Venezuela to the sword. 73 points on the board for Chile. Impressive performance. Overall rating 97.8. Almost a perfect game. And Venezuela have some work to do. Back to the drawing board. Talk about this game. Watch it back with the entire team. Analyze and try and learn from this experience. That's what's left for them. We're going to see Brazil and Chile from Group 2 into the brackets. And we're going to see Argentina and Uruguay following them as well. Interesting note that from Group 1, Argentina wasn't the number 1 in the end. They've got 5 points from their matches, and Uruguay have 6 points. So Uruguay really with a good effort in the end. Ex-Aurora, by the way, on 19 points in this match. Well done, well played. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more action and watch the FIBA channels on social media to see what other streams are about to pop up. Thank you all for watching. My name is Natrer, tuning out for today, and I'm about to head to bed. Ciao.